Hi everyone, it's Raylene again, and today I would like to speak about fantastic plastic. Yeah, well, I had just read a tweet from Bill Shorten, my favorite person. Anyways, the shadow prime minister, or whatever the hell you call him, I think you should call him the shadow prime minister because they're kind of the same thing. Even though one's Labour and one's Liberal, birds of a feather. So my sarcasm and naughtiness. Basically, it was a tweet, and Bill Shorten was basically saying that he should work with Malcolm Turnbull. Yeah, wouldn't that be like authentic, or shall I say formal and diplomatic? Because it seems to me they work together. We just don't know it. I believe it's called game theory, when one player reacts to the other player and such. So yeah, well, let's get serious. Plastic, fantastic plastic. Um, Bill Shorten's tweet was about recycling of plastic. And it seems to me that him and Malcolm Turnbull might want to work for Unilever, who wants to regulate all the small people in the world, because Unilever is a massive multinational company that obviously uses a lot of packaging. Well, apparently their packaging is going to be like 40% plastic. Wow, saving their ass there. Because like when you keep on recycling plastic, you can only recycle it that many times to a point where it becomes unrecyclable or non-recyclable. But the point that I have, I mean, yes, we do have a tsunami of plastic. We have been using it, and if I hazard a guess, I would say that the tsunami started to happen when the earthquakes started to happen with oil and gas, and this move towards renewable energy, where we saw all this divestment from Rockefellers and all these other big wigs that were in the oil industry, all like trying to bail it because they were like going to get into renewable energy, and then they wanted to regulate that, and basically they were just covering all their territories and all the choices, that game theory, all the choices that the people might go and make, like going towards renewables and away from oil and gas and coal for electricity and so on. Well, it was kind of a win-win situation for them, because when people were moving away, on one hand, when people were moving away from oil and gas towards renewables, they were also moving to a plastic tsunami. And what is plastic made of? It's made of crude oil. Wow, that's a coinky dinky, isn't it? And another interesting thing to note is, if you're not recycling, so you're not taking the plastic, shredding it, and then making some new plastic, and apparently you can only do that for a limited number of times before it becomes non-recyclable. So then we're back to square one. And so there's that. But the alternative to that not many people seem to be speaking about, or no politicians at all. I wonder why. Especially Josh. Hello, Joshy Frydenberg. Yeah, Energy Minister. Because there is an alternative to recycling plastic, and that is using plastic waste for fuel. Because plastic is made from oil, crude oil, it can actually be then converted back to an oil state and used for fuel. So yeah, that's all I have. I just wanted to put that question out there. Maybe if anybody wanted to do some soft shoes shuffles in the parliament, crossing the floor. It's such a big game, isn't it? But I think we can look at that theory. in depth. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Subscribe, R squared, and like me.